Do this and never worry about money again. If there is a video that is so important of all the videos that I do make, this is that video that you ought to watch. And you know why you have clicked this video? Because you worry about money. And you're looking forward on ways of not worrying about it. Listen, there are two things about money. You worry about money and you think about money. There's nothing wrong thinking about money, but it's a lot of things that going on when you worry about money. This is Good Joseph, and today I'm gonna teach you some of the things I was into until I understood some things. Don't forget to go hit that like button. Make sure that you subscribe. If you've never subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe because these are the information that I share. And in case you need my services, by the way, that is my number. You can text me on WhatsApp now. Here we are. What do you need to do not to worry about? Let's do the anatomy of worry. Okay? Worry. To worry. To worry is, of course, when you realize that you are not safeguarded. It's like you are not. It's like we sending you in a forest where it's full of animals and you don't have any weapon. You don't have a gun. You don't have. You're just bare. But at least when we give you a gun, you might be a little bit comfortable. You'll be like, you know what? If an animal shows up, maybe I can, you get the thing. See, now what happens is that what do you do for you not to worry about money? Let's not begin from the term worry. Let's begin from the term money. You know, a lot of people tend to think that they know what is money and they think they know how money works, but they don't. The problem is not you. The problem is the system that you have grown through. The system told you the only way to get money is not attracted. They told you that the money is pursued. Don't worry about my life just went, but the business must go on. Hope you can hear me. Don't worry, you've been seeing my face all the time, but I bet you can hear my voice. What happens is that the traditional way, we were told that money should be pursued. You pursue money. And how did they tell you to pursue money? You go to school, get those good grades, you get a job. When you get a job, you work. Once you work, you are given the money. So you are pursuing money. But let me tell you one secret that makes me sound controversial. Money in essence or money on its own, it is not pursued. Money is attracted. Let's say, for example, me and you, we are looking for bees. We cannot just, if today I give you that assignment, go look for bees for me. Where will you get the bees? Let's be logical. If I tell you go look for bees, where will you get the bees? But what if I tell you go look for honey and just put it outside in a bare open? Most likely you're gonna attract the bees. So look money as the bees and the honey to attract the bees as the value. Now, how do you attract the money? Good. Money is attracted by value. Let me ask a very simple question. Let's say we have a person here called John. Let's say you people, you have never heard of John making videos as far as the investments are concerned. And you are seated there, you would like to be taught how to invest. Would you go for John or would you go for Good Joseph? Thank you. You will go for Good Joseph. Let me say, obviously. Why? Because based on what you know, you've been seeing Good Joseph making videos. You have a track record of Good Joseph saying it. It has been tested by time. He understands. He knows. He knows. So all along, what I was doing is to present my values, to present my value, to present my value. Now, once I present my value, it reaches to a point whereby I become attracted. So if you are looking for somebody to pay to teach you how to invest, and you are given a Good Joseph here and John, or John of whom you've never even known, you don't even know what he does, but he's a guy who shows up in a suit, but you've never known what he does. You're likely more to go to the person whom you know. Why? See, it is because of value. Now, value and money, these are bees, and this is the honey. And that is a simple concept. So the more valuable you are, of course, the more bees you'll attract, the more money you'll attract. And that is why when you go to an institution where people are working, do you know, in Kenya, bank CEOs are the most paid. We have a bank CEO in Kenya. Okay, it is in public, I can say it. We have a bank CEO in Kenya called Gideon Buriuki. I think he's the current CEO of the Cooperative Bank. He's being paid, I think, around 33 million in a month. 33 million in a month. That's like more than a million in a day because a month is made up of 30 days. And then we have somebody who is sweeping or washing or cleaning. and you're not disrespecting him or her. He's being paid, say, 20,000 a month, for example. I'm just throwing random figures. So why would you think the CEO would be paid that much compared to that guy? It is because of what we call the perceived value. If today we fire the bank CEO, the Gideon Muriuki, we will have an effect in that cooperative bank. You know why? If today we fire that particular CEO, a lot of investors will sell their shares. There will be a reaction in that company because, hey, why have they fired that guy? That guy has actually steered this company to a point where it is making a lot of profits. And we investors, we are earning a lot of dividends out of that. Now, why are they firing that individual? You get what I'm saying? Now, what if we fire that guy who is sleeping? You can't even know when that company has been fired and be replaced with another one. Investors can't even feel that. So the less valuable you become, oh my goodness, my light says back. So the less valuable you are, the less money or the lesser money you will be paid. Now the question is, and that's why when people graduate from university with an undergraduate degree, they tend to go back to the university to study masters, to go the PhD way, so that they can improve their value, so that they can earn more and all those kind of things. Are we together? So when you don't want to go into the concept of worrying about money, there are two ways. Number one, you up your value. And I know you're about to ask me, Joseph, how can I improve my value? Good. It is when you learn more skills, is when you equip yourself with the things that you know. Sometimes I tell people, you can pick a very weird thing and learn about it. You can even decide today start learning about children, very young children, let's say from, say, 1 month all the way to 1 year. Just learn everything about the children. Know how they behave. Know when a child cries in this way, probably he or she is communicating this message. Probably is to you. Just I know you people. You are so possessed with making money fast. Think about learning fast. The more you learn, the more you earn. I know probably right now there's somebody who is already bored because, like, okay, I waited for good Joseph to just tell me press here and then money will just no, it doesn't work that way. It's not that easy. If it is easy, then everyone will be having it. So the point is you can even start learning about children for like the entire time of the whole year. Learn about children, buy some books about children, consult some doctors, listen to some podcasts, learn about children, learn about children. Once you equip yourself with a lot about children, can you imagine this? I'm showing you how you can now start making money. Now, once you equip yourself with all this information, how about now you start making videos about that? You're communicating to parents because nowadays attention is the new currency. Money is in the internet. Whatever you do in this life, money is in the internet. You play to people's hair, you are a salonist, you are a physician, you are a psychologist, you are a psychiatrist, you are a parent, you are a chef, you are a farmer, you are whatever, you are a driver. I saw there's a certain Kenyan who is a driver in the U. I don't know, I don't know which country. He's a guy who drives the trucks, and he makes videos about him. By the way, nothing special he says. He just saying, okay, I have this delivery, taking let's say to Paris, taking this to Nantes, taking to, and the video gets millions. And the guy gets a salary at the end of the month from the YouTube. You people don't understand. So once you learn about that particular thing, then you start talking about it. Start talking about it. Some of you are watching me. Probably you've been watching me for the last 1 month. You don't know what has been happening in my life for the last 4 years on YouTube. There was a time I was uploading and getting 1 view. But before I started opening my mouth to talk, I had to equip myself with information and knowledge and value. Do you know what can open you the gates of going and dining with great people on earth? It's either a talent or a skill or value that you have. Those are the things that can open you the doors to those places. It's as simple as that. So for you not to worry about money, please seize the procedure that you see, there are some language there are languages that money understands. Let me tell you one thing. Money do not understand the language of receive. Money do not understand there is a certain language. Money understands the terms contract, reimbursement, agreement. There are some of the things that money responds to. Are we together? So you have to align yourself with those concepts. It's about knowing. It's about understanding. There is a certain lady, a Kenyan, I won't mention her. She was just a mere mechanic. Actually, she was an intern. attached somewhere. I won't mention where. For those who are Kenyans know her. She was just educating people about cars. And she sounded smart, telling you, hey, this is the best oil to do this if you change it. And then of course the attire she's wearing, the background, the environment, she is so car-ish. And people are like, damn, this girl is smart, man. I mean, she's telling you, hey, before you buy a car, you can do this, you can do da, 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 da. She was not charging anything. She was just offering free information. You are paying her with attention. Now you are paying her with your own cash. Why? She's offering pre-purchase services. She's getting paid. Sometimes she says, I have over 700 messages that I have not responded. People contact asking, please come I pay you. You do me a pre-purchase before I buy the car. Can you imagine people looking for, now you are attracting. I know some of you won't even understand what I'm talking about. Maybe this message was for only one individual. And I hope this message is home, and it should be home, because money doesn't work the way you people think. I didn't know this. Am I saying I'm perfect? No, I am not perfect. But I can tell you for sure, until you understand this secret, until you understand this concept, that is the time now you'll be like, oh my goodness, I didn't know actually this works. But that is the reality. You have to improve your life skills. You see, people don't care about you. By the way, I still don't even care about you. And I know you don't care about me. The reason why you come here to watch my videos is because you will benefit. Can you imagine if I come here, or you come here and you find me doing nothing that is benefit? Would you come here? If I tell you subscribe, would you even do that? Probably not, isn't it? But when you come here, you'll be like, okay, wow, I'm learning. So we are having what we call a symbiotic or symbiotic relationship. It's a mutual relationship. You are benefiting from what I'm saying. I am benefiting from your eyeballs, you watching. You get what I'm saying? And some of you will contact me with this number. And of course, they will offer me the services. And I'll be diligent to serve them. And of course, that comes with a price. They get their help. I help them to achieve their dream. And of course, I get something out of there. I be able to pay for this electricity bill. I be able to buy this pen if it breaks down. Be able to pay this particular place, where I'm having this. You get what I'm saying? So the reality is everyone is selfish. So whenever you're going out there to look for money, of which you shouldn't, you should be working towards having you being attracted to cash. You should understand that people are selfish. Nobody cares about you. I hope I made this video in the right way. I hope you understood. So that is the only way you stop caring about money. Remember, I told you there are two. You improve your skills. And number two, if you may, of which I don't find any excuse to that, but if you don't want to go the skills way, if let's say you may not be comfortable with what you're earning. Let's say you don't have the time to study and doing all those things. The other way to not worry about money is to invest. But I didn't say when you study the skills, now you do away with investing. No. Once you invest, you are now committing money to making you money. I told you there are two levels of money. There is you learning how to make money and actually making it. And now learning about how money make money. Those are two stages of money. Learn how to make money before you learn how money makes money. Simple. Simple. So when you learn how money makes money, and of course you do that what money does to make money, then that means a time will come where you don't have to work for money because the money is working for you. And I told you money doesn't take leaves, doesn't take paternity leave. Money doesn't go for a holiday. Money works 24/7, 365 days in a year. That you have to understand at all the time. Let money work harder than you. And I told you one thing as I finish up this video. Investing is buying off a day that you don't have to work. That's a deep one. Ponder that. This is Good Joseph. But all the time, try the best that I can to come here, share this information with you, and we can learn. The lights went off. We were still talking. The lights came back. We are still talking. Nobody's stopping the reggae. Let's get to the next one.